Okay. Let's see. Perfect. All right, cool. All right. There's a moment of panic when I hear the phone ring. Anxiety's calling in my head. Is it back again? Are you back again? Everything's backwards in the video. It's so weird. Oh, whatever. All right.
Oh man, this is gonna suck. All right, so for those of you watching, I'm gonna be doing heavy on this one today, so probably less reps than you guys are gonna do. Be doing a 60-pound dumbbell. So we'll see how that goes. Mostly just because I wanted to do something heavy. Oh shit. It's good I selected not for kids. I'm gonna be swearing on this one. Oh god. Well, maybe I don't want to do 60. Shit. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Warming up on the 50. This dumbbell smells funny. Oh shit, that's gonna suck. Let's get it. Let's do it again. Welcome into the intro of my workout. Lots of strong lean music. Alright, God, can I even do this with the 60? Shit. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, okay, fucking 60. Whatever. Alright. So goal on the clean and jerks. I'd say at least 10 per round. And I'll probably try to get to like 8 without resting. So probably 8 and then rest, and then I'll probably face the clock for the first couple rounds just to see. Or how many rounds is this? 3 rounds? So maybe just the first round I'll face the timer just to get a feel. Oh yeah, if you guys are watching the old stream, I did a couple of different tests on the stream, so this one should be recording, I think. It's got the light on. Yeah, okay, so we're still good. All right. Does it look backwards to you guys like it looks backwards to me? I don't know why. I couldn't figure out how to make it do the front or the backwards camera. I can only do the front camera. So yeah, strategy-wise, I'm probably gonna get to like 8 or 9, and then rest, shake it off, and then just plow through the last 20 seconds. With these kind of workouts, like knowing that there's a minute of rest usually helps me mentally, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to hold on to the 60 for an entire minute. So we'll just kind of play it out. If you saw the earlier incarnation of this workout, it was goblet squats for both lower body movements, but I switched it to lunges for the second one just because even though I know lunges are terrible, I honestly didn't want you guys or me to squat for 6 total rounds of goblet squats. God, that should be a nightmare. I want you guys to actually be able to walk tomorrow. So plus it's kind of a fun progression going from squats to lunges. So, anyway, we'll see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna put up the timer. And then we'll get this rocking. Okay, so interval. About 100 minutes. I don't have that much time. Okay, so it's 4 movements. 3 rounds. So it's 12. 24 minutes total. Is that right? Let's actually look at this workout. 1, 2. Elsie, you put that right down. So obviously for the right and the left arm, I'm going to try to keep it as even as possible. So whatever I get done on my right arm, the first round is going to be kind of dictating of what I'm going to do on my left arm. Ironically, my left arm is my more restricted one, but I tend to be able to throw around weight a little bit easier with it just because my body doesn't necessarily know where the weight's going. So it's both bad and good. Okay, so we got the timer. We really don't want to do this. Starting in 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move the phone out of the way. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Oh. Jesus. That grip is gonna get. Oh shit. I should have scraped my hands. Yeah, same kind of strategy with the gauntlet squats. Just get like 10 done, maybe even 8. Just try as much as I can to get a good solid set in. And then whatever else I get in is kind of cherry on top. Don't worry, I clean up this gym extremely cleanly. Sixteen. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. So it'll be interesting to see how the rounds stack up. Like if I'm going to be able to, I gotta keep it even. So like 16 is going to be my goal. So I'll probably just keep it 8 and 8. If that's my goal number, there's no reason to shoot for 17, 18, 19, 20. I can do that on further rounds, even though it's only 2 more rounds. I'm not even through the first round. This is already got something. So, and really, this should be more of a strength one. So, hopefully, if you guys have a heavier dumbbell or kettlebell at home to use it. Okay, so going for 8 and 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That thing sucks. Fuck you! Come on, fuck. 1, 2. Ah! Yeah. So yeah, the left arm, it's good at throwing weight around. One thing it's not good at, ripping. The forearm muscles are way more terrible on that arm. So what happens with the hang like this, is every single time it's yanking. So that actually makes it way harder. I got 16 just barely. I mean, if you start the movement before the 1 of 3, 2, 1, complete that rep, it's all good. Oh, like that. So it's already looking like this is shaping up to be around 15 on the hinges, 20 to 25 on the lunges and squats. I honestly don't know how the lunges are going to feel. If they're going to be worse or better, I'll let you know after this rep. No touching the dumbbell until 1. Holy God. 14. Alright, I'm just gonna call it. That's another one of those ones where it's like you kind of have to keep the numbers even. So I was on 22. I could have gotten 23 in, but then it's uneven. I feel shitty. So that was one round. 16, 25, 16, 22. I'm just gonna keep on moving, so that's the only shitty part about this. The clean and jerks really fucking suck. I think about this kind of workout though, it's relatively short. There's a lot of rest. The minute it goes fast. My new base goal is going to be at least 10 on the clean and jerks and at least 20 for the lower body movements. Maybe my right arm is better. 2, 3, just bounces off that shoulder. 4, 5. Of course, as I say that. So, yeah. Come on. 6, 7, 10. Jesus. Jumping creeps of shit. Come on! 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Holy crap. Fucking time is going so slow. I was like, come on, timer. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, that's... Also, the one nice thing about the lower body movements, even though there's like a more expectation to get more reps, which there should be, at least you got 2 hands on the fucking dumbbell. So, you know, it's good. I'm just gonna take these nice and slow. Click it in. Just try to breathe. One problem with that is it takes forever. Ow! That's funny. Shoot! You also forgot YouTube kind of frowns on mine. Sorry. I gotta wash my freaking mouth. I don't know how that applies to live stream. Okay. Oh no! This workout sucks. As soon as I think it's getting easier, I'm like, oh yeah, crap. Oh, jeez. Crap. Oh, no. No way. Holy crap. Oh no. I'm actually thankful. Just the lunges. I think the lunges are perfect complement to this workout versus the squats the whole time. Lunges are actually kind of a savior. Let's do it again. Three rounds is perfect this workout. Now, if you got a lighter weight, make it a minute total. I got to 60 today, so I'm just trying to get reps in. But if you got a lighter weight, get the groove going. Make it happen. Same with the lunges, same with the squats. It doesn't have to be heavy. But if you got a heavy and you haven't used it in a while, good day to do it. Oh, I just gotta do 60. Come on. To breathe, it's only inside before I catch you up. Feel it on your broken back, gotta find a better way. Reaction with my hand, tell me that I love. It's like a fucking radio. Six. This is how the years feel. The only fools that we hear. From the sky and tell us we are how we Ah! 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 Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh, that sucks. No way. How the hell am I gonna do that much? Shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yes, you guys can chat and comment all you want. That is accurate. Oh my God, this sucks. Holy shit. How can this still be going? Oh, come on. Just do 10. Oh God. Oh no. Ah!
Tomorrow you found everything in me. So when you walk in, they have shaken everywhere. Say I love the street, see you not every day. You have time to wait, and I'm not sorry. That's what you get up! Matthew 16, go! Don't forget what I do on lunges. It's gotta be 16. Just do 5 right now. Do 5. Oh God. Oh shit. Come on, last minute, let's go. Just do what you can, come on. Do what you can, come on.
freaking stuff. That freaking stuff. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, that one gets really, really terrible really quick. Honestly, it's gonna do that regardless of what weight you use. Like I said, if you're using a lighter weight, challenge yourself to move for an entire minute. Get some really good rest in. If you're going heavier, quality reps, hold on for dear life. I mean, even though my breath is out right now, it really, my arms are fried. I mean, that became so muscular. Like all the little muscles, biceps, triceps, all those little strap and shoulder muscles, really had to move and groove. I mean, really with this kind of workout, it is just about nailing the basics. You've got one really explosive technical move, but one that we've done a million times before, which is a clean and jerk. Even with light weights, man, like just do a minute of like nailing freaking clean jerks, like just really grooving. Obviously, you slow down a little bit as the weight gets heavy, but regardless of what weight, you should have that extra hip hop, you know, hippity hop. From here, boom, boom. I mean, you should have that, those hips going, boom, boom. And how you receive it at the bottom is really crucial too, especially as you go heavier. But even if you're on the lighter side, how you grip a dumbbell, if it's a half an inch forward, half an inch back, can make all the difference in the world as to how your shoulder receives it. Your elbow's up, your elbow's down. If it's tilting down, it's gonna pull you out. Same thing here. If you started the whole movement with the dumbbell pointed forward, it's too far back, and it's too far back, and then it's too far forward, so it's like pulling you forward. So really making sure your grip is on point from the get-go. I mean, the only thing I can say is, man, if you can hold on for bigger sets, do it. Because even though I knew it was getting terrible, the worst thing about it, especially the hang clean and jerk, is picking it back up, especially with the heavier weights, getting into the hang and then going, because you've been holding on to it for at least like 3, 4, 5 seconds before you even start your reps. So it definitely like sucked to have to pick it back up. Versus the goblet squats, like I basically just did a top heavy clean position, if you guys saw that. You know, and you can even make that a squat clean if you wanted to. If you wanted to pick it up and drop right into a squat, man, do it. So those picking off the ground and kind of cutting those sets up wasn't a big deal. Man, oh man. And like for me personally, the clean and jerks just became like everything, like 60-pound clean and jerks for this amount of reps. I've never done it before on a dumbbell. So that kind of quickly became my goal, but like make the goal work for you. Even the clean and jerk is a lot of legs, so this is definitely a leg heavy workout. But again, like I said, doing squats one part and then lunges one part is actually a saving grace. It's a cool way to challenge because you're still engaging your arms for that goblet hold, obviously. But it's an interesting challenge because just descending into a squat is one way to hold yourself. Traveling backwards in space is another way to hold yourself and to hold the weight. So those are actually two really nice complementary movements. It kind of breaks up a little bit more, so I'm glad I did that. So yeah, so final results for this one were I got 16s throughout. Now you notice too, if you were watching, I did go over in time to complete the 16. I think in this kind of workout, that's totally fine. Mostly because, again, just my OCD brain will not allow me to do like 14 and 16, 14. I just can't do that. Now, you might have a restriction. You might have one arm that's completely bum, you know it. You might even use one arm for clean and jerks and one arm for a strict clean and a strict press with a lighter weight. So, in less reps, you just know that. So there's a million reasons to do less reps, but because I'm able to clean and jerk on both arms, and I was getting really close each time, I allowed myself to go over the allotted time just to complete it. And if you notice, it definitely didn't help. Like the lunges on the last part really suffer because of it. I still squoze in 20, going slightly past the time. You know, again, these kind of things, it's not a Festivus, it's not the CrossFit Games. You know, the stimulus is still there. You're still pushing yourself. You're still like pushing hard. But, you know, I feel like in these kind of workouts, if you flub the time a little bit, it's not the end of the world. I definitely stuck to the whole idea of not touching the dumbbell until 3, 2, 1. I think that's fair because you do want to respect the rest time because this isn't interval training. This is how do you rest and recover. So if you're constantly flubbing the lines, it can get really tricky and you're not really doing yourself any favors. But as you saw, like towards the end, I definitely skirted the line just by a second or two, just in order to get to a goal that I'd already set. ahead of time. So anyway, I have no idea what time it actually is. I probably have to be online soon. Yeah, it's 2:30, so I'm gonna skip home and I'll see you guys soon.